Here's a toast
Yeah.
to the first half. Second half,
Apple juice. There you go.
that's some mighty light apple juice. You should have said pear juice, pineapple juice. You don't stick
Well,
to the
whatever it is, it's fruit juice.
Mm.
Ooh, okay.
Play ball.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's get into this thing called the NFL, if you don't mind.
All right.
First of all, and I think I'm ready for this one. So Aaron Rodgers, you know they've been playing games with his punk ass. Well, they signed him as an unrestricted free agent, and they put the unrestricted free agent tag on him.
Okay.
It's hard to explain because it doesn't happen very often. Right. And I had it on deck, and I was ready for you.
Unrestricted meaning he can go to another team if they make a good offer.
If they make a good offer, but no, the only way he can go to the other team is if he's traded.
Okay.
So
he can't go on his own.
Right.
They have to trade him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
They have to trade him. Okay.
You got it. So that's pretty much it. So of course he hasn't been to camp. We don't expect him to because he's Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
he's 40 years old.
Veteran, yeah.
Yeah. So we're not. Nobody's tripping on that.
What is he?
43.
Okay.
I think you're right. I think he's 43. Look here. We talked about it enough. I'm not gonna waste no time on Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay signed Tyrod Taylor as the backup. So
what?
Yeah, Tyrod's still out there. I still look to this day. Tyrod was gonna be the man in
a lot of places
in the Chargers, but they punctured his lung.
Yeah.
And then we got Justin Herbert, and the rest is over.
That's true.
Remember
he
the
was
team?
Doing
the
well.
team.
Yeah, he was doing well.
Looked good. I thought he's about to shine.
The trainer.
Punctured his lung.
Yeah, happened off the field.
That's why he sat down. Justin Herbert shined like the sun.
Yes,
there
he
it
did.
is.
Okay.
Your man Pavi out in Baltimore.
Yeah. How far do you think that's gonna go?
They don't. I'm not hearing anything like they're just mad impressed with him. They're like, he needs to go out there and prove it now. We gave him a chance. Now he's here. Go prove it.
Right.
I didn't know he
that
was
a
battling.
connection.
He's battling with the quarterback from UConn, Joe Fagnano.
Yeah.
So I didn't know UConn had a quarterback this year.
Yeah. Also, there was a connection. Probably the reason why Pavi is on there because his coach, one of the coaches
from Vanderbilt.
So they probably invited him there because of that. Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. That's an interesting piece because if I'm Baltimore, if I'm a coach, I would want to get a quarterback that's something like the quarterback I had in front of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those two seem, from what I watched from Pavi, him and
Lamar.
Yeah, thank you. While Lamar Jackson, they don't have shit in common, so I don't know what. I've never.
They don't have the same. No,
they don't have the same
runs.
Yeah, but he
ain't a running quarterback.
He's more of a running back, put your head down and kind of bull through type guy.
Okay.
But that is what it is. All right. Headlines. Mendoza's been working under the center.
Yeah.
They say he's at a point to even when he's done doing them practice, he's at the hotel practicing. So we'll see what happens there. Mahomes is on track to come back and do what he do. I wouldn't rush him back.
Wait a minute. Like start in September?
That would be the dream. I'm not forcing it. Just like we talked about with Tatum, I'm not forcing it.
Yeah.
George Pickens signed his franchise tag contract.
Okay, he did.
He ain't showed up to shit though.
I mean, he don't have to show up.
He don't have to.
Cap and all that.
And I understand it. I ain't mad at you, my dude. Yeah. Did I have some other NFL news? Oh, shout out. We didn't get to do this last week. Ted Hurst out of Georgia State. They got drafted in the 3rd round as a wide receiver. And that is huge. And the fact that he comes from a school like Georgia State and went in the 3rd round tells you he must have been out there killing them.
Yes.
And he said he stayed. He didn't transfer none of that because he wanted to show that, there's some ballers at these schools that's not on the big screen. On the big screen.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm rooting for that kid.
Who did he?
Damn it! You weren't supposed to ask me that.
I should have winked at me.
I wrote everything down but that. I don't know, man.
Talking to Mike. Speak up.
I got too much to worry about. I can't remember everything, man.
Anyway.
Look, I remember to bring it back since we missed on it last week.
No.
But that's a good question, though. Ted Hurst. I'm going to find out where he is. Go ahead. What was you about to say, though?
Did you know that Philly had 4 quarterbacks they were working out with?
Who was the 4th guy that he signed?
No, you ask me that.
Well, because you see, it don't feel so good, do it?
Of course, Jalen Hurts. And then Philly got
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, my goodness. They are loaded at wide receiver.
Man.
Those are your headlines. So
wait a minute. Who's loaded at wide receiver?
Ted Hurst. He went to Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
That's who's gonna replace your boy.
Oh, Mike Evans.
Yeah, going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
They got answers. You got questions? They got answers.
Go ahead. What are we doing next? Because I want.
Let's review some of the draft picks.
Okay.
We can talk about NFL.
Because I want to talk about Philly after you go.
Well,
ahead.
we talked a little bit about Philly last week. Actually, that's one of the
I know,
ones
but
that you
I
had
didn't
covered.
know they had 4 quarterbacks.
I did not either.
Yes.
All right. So some of the teams we talked about Tampa. We just talked about that. What do you think about Detroit? Did you check out Detroit any?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get them 4 quarterbacks because I'm not understanding clearly why they would
sign a backup quarterback. You got to stop doing that. Every time a team signs somebody, you think that means somebody's going out the door. Like when we talk about the Giants in the draft, you was like, "What you gonna do with Scatterboo? You keep him."
Then they have She ain't heard nothing. So they got.
What I just say, Malikah?
You gotta stop doing that.
Doing what?
Every time you say a quarterback is this and then
what I say, what I do, what was I saying? You didn't. I knew you wasn't listening.
Anyway, I did hear you.
Now, my friend is not my friend.
Then they got all these wide receivers. You got AJ Brown. You got Hollywood Brown.
We know AJ's going. Stop playing.
How we know that?
Why do you think they're bringing in all these receivers that you complaining about? They trying to find a way to replace AJ.
Got somebody
AJ
named
gone.
Danny Gray. You got
she said somebody like this child.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna find those quarterbacks. Hold on. You go ahead.
All right. Well, I was telling you about Detroit until the moves NBA. They went and signed offensive tackle. Well, they drafted Blake Miller out of Clemson. He's supposed to be a beast. And they went and got Derek Moore out of Michigan. He's an edge rusher. Jimmy Rolder out of Michigan, the linebacker. These are also the same guys I was playing defense for Michigan when they won the championship the year before last. Keith Abney out of Arizona State to corner. Kendrick Law from Kentucky. Skylar Gilwall and Tyre West, edge rusher out of Tennessee. It's the defensive tackle from Texas Tech. I think they got a still on. They're just going to pick up where they left off. Like we said, the offense, that was really my biggest question. For them to be out there getting all these defensive players, they only grabbed one offensive player in the draft, and that was the wide receiver out of Kentucky. That's a hell of a chance to take with Detroit. But then again, at receiver, at running back, at tight end, you're set. So
yeah, they got
more offensive linemen would have maybe been the move.
Right.
Something wasn't moving right with that offense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So? The play calling. It was the play calling.
Exactly. You hit it right on. Yeah, it was play calling.
Minnesota. Do we really want to do Minnesota? Do we care? Yeah.
No.
Okay. We gotta show improvement. See what they're gonna do. Here's what I want to talk about though. When it comes to the NFC and when it comes to the draft picks and all of that, I think the Giants, I think Washington, and I think Dallas had an excellent draft and have been doing some good things in the offseason. I think Philly finishes last in the division this year. I think the Giants got better. Dallas was already good on offense. They just need a little help on defense. Now they got it.
Yeah, they did.
And Washington's going to have Daniels back at full strength after a year of resting. I think that
But
Philly,
is he really going to be back?
Yeah. He played a little bit last year. Remember what he broke his wrist? His hand?
No, his elbow came apart.
Yeah. No, it wasn't his elbow. Because it was a non-throwing, but it was a non-throwing arm.
Yeah, it was hand, elbow, knee.
Non-throwing hand.
The child was just banged up.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be ready this year. He's had a year to rest.
Okay.
They reserved him. I think division wise, I don't. Philly barely squeezed in last year. What they finish off last season?
I think they finished 11-5 or something like that.
Because for a minute, it's like it was like a battle. Like Dallas, if Dallas didn't nut up, they could have snuck up on them. 11-6. Yeah, you was right.
11-6.
But it got ugly because they had it got streaky at one point. I wish I could.
Because they had so much. They first of all, the play calling. Toxic.
Yeah, they lost 3 in a row at one point.
Toxic in the locker room. Dudes fighting over looks. It's just you can't run a football team that way.
And I don't think it's much better now. I think that's another reason they're gonna get rid of AJ.
They actually beefed up their defense is tight. That's one of the best
They did make some moves on
defenses
defense. They did do
in the
that.
league. Okay, so tight on defense.
I
think they got the quarterback sealed. I do.
If he'll do what they ask him to do, he still don't want to run the plays he want to run. And I saw someone saying the same thing I said, like play action.
And they picked up their wide receiver Lemon. They're good.
If Jalen will run the offense, we'll see. He don't like to turn his back to the offense. He won't stay in shotgun all day. It's only going to take the opposing defense only a few plays to figure out how to attack that. And we saw that last year.
Yeah.
The story of the whole story is can that O-line perform better so that Saquon can run better. And if Saquon can run better, that's going to open up everything else. But
that's true.
They should say – I shouldn't say they shut Saquon down. He still ran for like 1,000 yards, I think.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't them highlights like we saw the first year he got there.
It wasn't
Nothing near that.
Running up and down the field like he did.
All right.
Year.
Chicago, do they win the division again? Or does Green Bay step in with Micah Parsons back at full strength?
I think Caleb is a better quarterback than Jordan Love. We know that.
That.
Yeah. I just feel like I think the passion is there and the skill level. I think they've given him the pieces that he was needing. Do you not?
He had good pieces last year.
No, he didn't have no corners. The defense.
Oh, well, okay. I'm talking about offense. You're about the weapons he has. I'm talking about the quarterback.
I'm saying the whole team.
The team.
I mean, we talking about.
They were the leading team when it come to getting turnovers. So I can't say the corners was trash because you're getting turnovers. Now, I don't know what the ratio was, interceptions to fumble recoveries, but the defense, which people would say they were getting the takeovers, but they were a bend don't break type defense. So you can move the ball on them, but at some point in time you're gonna mess up. They're gonna take advantage of it in the form of an INT or a fumble recovery.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna really have to study Chicago some more. Right now I still see them as being the head of the division. The question is Detroit or Green Bay, who takes number 2? Does Detroit resurrect themselves to be back at that spot, which is why I want to talk about them a minute ago.
I actually think Detroit ought to be back.
To competing for that number 1 spot?
One or 2 spot, yeah.
Ooh, so Minnesota at the bottom still? Even with Kyler Murray coming to the NFC North? I got to see what it looks like.
I think it's a little better than what they have now. But Kyler Murray, I'm just not a fan.
You know what I'm guilty of? In my head, I see Minnesota and it just my brain gets bored. And then I have to remind myself.
No, because they got a dynamic wide receiver core.
Justin Jefferson.
Yes, they have a dynamic wide receiver core.
That's why I like it for him next year. That's why I think Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler Murray, if he can see over the defense,
he can't. He'll run to the outside and do what he do.
He will be exposed this year for sure. Because he's coming to a team.
But don't forget, the boy is fast, Malikah. They can't catch him. That's the issue.
Well, we'll see. I'm just saying, we'll see.
All right.
I think he's got more potential there than he had in Arizona. Now, Arizona, they got the wide receiver. They brought in another quarterback.
Speaking of Arizona, did I mention this last week that Brissett is making less money than Minshew?
Right, but I think they brought in another quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Arizona did?
Arizona, yeah.
Huh.
Can you fact check that?
You got to do it. What's wrong with your raggedy ass phone? Every week you ask me, make me do stuff. Stop telling you. I don't work for you. You got questions more me.
Anyway, okay.
I can tell you, Mom.
I'm just thinking.
Get down here and answer the door.
I'm just thinking.
You standing right by it.
I think Arizona is going to be okay with their wide receiver. Whoo.
Yeah.
They are.
They
good.
If Brissett can get the ball to him and Mitchell get the ball to him, but Arizona's looking at the draft next year. That's what they're looking at, getting a quarterback next season. Okay. And I got a mock draft for you coming up on the 2027 draft. Okay. I know it's early, but y'all gonna want to hear this. And plus, it'll give you a heads up on some of the players y'all want to keep an eye on going into next season. Because I don't know about y'all, but with 120 different colleges, sometimes it's players that fall through the cracks that you didn't even know about. So we're gonna try and alleviate that and help you out and let you know who to keep your eye on going into the season. All right, the next division I want to get into, and we're going to do this again as the season, in the off season, as the summer gets closer, and we're going to break down these divisions even more. Right now, this is just off the cuff, based off the draft and the free agency moves. No training camps, none of that. Sticking to the NFC in the dirty South. Are your Falcons going to rise to take the division, or is it going to be Tampa's again?
Yeah, Atlanta Falcons are coming back. They're gonna rise up.
Okay.
We got our defense intact now. Made those necessary replacements. James Pierce gonna come back, hopefully with the better mindset and some.
We concentrate on stocking quarterbacks instead of women.
Exactly.
They might be a little bit better. I ain't saying nothing. That wasn't me.
As far as I know, Kyle Pitts is still on the team. So our receiving core is still there, tight ends.
And y'all picked up a nice receiver also in the draft in Branch.
Yes, we did. I love
I'm
him.
excited to see what y'all look like on offense this year.
So I'm making a prediction that Tua will probably start off our 2026 season.
So you don't think he'll come in as a backup? Oh, because Penix will still be hurt.
Yeah, Penix gonna play hurt. But I did want to tell you, Carson Beck is at Arizona. That's who it was. I
think he went the third round. If I'm not mistaken, I think he went third round. Let me double check. Let me fact check.
And
I feel pretty good about that.
He did 65th overall. My bold prediction there. Carson Beck will see some time.
You think so?
Yes.
You think he gonna beat Minshew out for a job?
Minshew who?
Minshew
who?
Don't do Minshew like that. Gardner Minshew can. Okay.
No.
All right. I bet you Beck don't see the field this year.
Okay.
Put something on it.
I got you.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Bet. Y'all saw it. Carson Beck will not touch that field outside the preseason unless Minshew gets hurt and Brissett gets hurt. If they both healthy, Beck ain't touching that field.
Okay.
All right. I can't believe you disrespected Minshew like that, man. I just got all right.
Who likes Minshew?
Anyone, people that went to Washington State like him.
Oh, okay.
I like him. I saw the boy play. That's why he keeps getting moved around. You know why? He's a very serviceable quarterback. They're like,
he was a starting quarterback somewhere.
Yeah.
And what happened? He lost his job.
No, he didn't lose his job. He came in. He's been moving around since he got to the league he was
a starting quarterback.
He's worthy, and people keep getting him. Look, man. Who drafted him? Look it up for me. All right, so moving on, other divisions. The NFC Wild West.
Okay.
Wild West. You got Seattle winning it again?
Yeah.
You already know where I'm going.
Absolutely.
San Fran, baby. San Fran. The red and the gold. Mm-hmm. But I'm worried about the Rams.
Well, they did lose
Mm-hmm.
Clint Kubiak to the Las Vegas Raiders, and that's a huge hole to fill.
And we lost our defensive coordinator and Robert Saleh. That's a huge hole to fill. So we both gonna take hits there.
Yeah,
y'all OC and our D. I'm worried.
Yeah,
not gonna cap. I'm worried.
We're gonna see how that pans out. That's all we can do. There was the largest rotation of coaches, OC, DC, all of them.
I gotta be real with myself then.
What?
I might have to go ahead and pick the Rams to win that division. They're the only team that's coming back with everybody intact still.
Yeah.
While everybody else is trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
They were just a few plays away from what. You know what? I think it's the Rams to win it this year.
Okay, that's what they. That's what they
predicted.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense because I looked at the mock draft. Guess who had the final pick in the first round? The Rams, which means they must pick them to do it all. All right, AFC in the dirty south of the AFC. Tennessee, Houston.
Mm-hmm. Houston.
You got Houston winning the division.
Give it to them, yeah.
Just not worried about Indy. They was not. I mean,
who's their wide receivers? They lost Pittman.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, you keep asking me. How come you don't ask me the questions I know off the top with no
gonna
problem?
Be there?
Richardson actually reported to camp this week. He reported to camp, but I mean, he's not. Well, I guess he might have to start now. Think about it. He very well may have to be the starter.
So to answer your question, Gardner Minshew was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's right.
In the 6th round, 178th overall pick in the 2019 NFL draft.
Coming out of Washington State.
Round.
It's a bad school. I mean, how do you get your shine on? The wide receivers for Indianapolis, to answer your question, was Alex Pierce and Josh Downs. That's who's taking over.
That's
Nick
not going to work, baby.
What?
That's not going to work.
Tyler Warren at tight end? You don't think so?
No.
With Daniel Jones?
Not enough.
They was enough last year.
So they didn't.
You said yourself Pittman didn't show up, so him being gone is not going to be a big deal.
They still got their boy. That's their wide receiver, the running back.
Who? Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
That's their slot right there.
And that defense is still going to be there too. Yeah. So I ain't too much worried about Indy on defense. I mean, Indy as a whole, I do worry about them. If Houston had to scrape to get back in there last year. So Indy scares me. Jacksonville scares me. The South.
So Jacksonville is in that league?
AFC South.
I might have to pick Jacksonville again.
Make you want to rethink that.
Yes, man.
Yeah, Tennessee's the only team that's still going to be on the come up trying to get better.
No, they might have it this year.
You think?
Yeah, they might be in the mix.
They were ass last year, so you got to go from ass to just being.
Well, you're not gonna be from that to best.
Yeah, so you'll suck first, and then you'll be like, "Oh, this is a bad team." Then you'll get. Yeah. They got about 3-4 years. If they got, I like the moves they made. I like the coach. I think they got a shot. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, AFC Norris. It's wide open. If anybody was going to win it, Cincinnati should win it this year. Baltimore's in turnover with their coaching. Cleveland's turnover with their coaching. Pittsburgh's in turnover with their coaching. Cincinnati kept Zach Taylor.
Baltimore.
The mic's right here.
I'm not counting.
You don't have to yell when I take the mic.
I'm not counting Baltimore out because they had a coaching change. You still got the best quarterback, pound for pound, in the league.
You shitted on him last week, Malikah, or the week before.
No, we just stated a fact.
Not
man.
you.
The man wasn't there. He wasn't present.
But I had to remind you, he was injured. He played through injury.
Right.
And you was like,
okay.
That's exactly what you said. Like, okay.
So I'm saying,
does that okay mean you blow me off? I just want to know for future.
Oh, no.
Because sometimes you do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's your way of saying I'm going to argue with you.
Anyway, what I am saying though, you can't just count out a whole Baltimore Ravens team like that.
Well, I didn't say it's going to be at the bottom. I'm just talking about who should win the division.
Okay.
They can still get in they could be right
wild
there.
Card, yeah. Cincinnati, with the people they have on that squad, there's no reason why they shouldn't have done better. If they don't put that defense, if they don't put that defense to that squad together, then that coach needs to be fired.
Well, and that's what they addressed, and that's what I liked about them in the draft. So they went out there and knew that the defense was terrible. Yeah. I mean, they picked up an edge rusher, Cassius Howell out of A&M.
Okay.
Takario Davis, a corner from Washington.
Okay.
They did get some help at the center position. They got two centers, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
They got your boy Kobe Young out of Georgia. Jack Andrews, tight end from Texas.
Okay.
And then they got another defensive tackle, Landon Robinson out of the Navy, which is weird because I didn't think you could go to the league out of the Navy, Army, or Air Force. I thought you had to serve a year or whatever first.
You do.
So maybe they have the rights to him.
Yeah.
He must have been a beast.
You remember David Robinson? He
played
had to
for
serve
Navy.
first before he
I forget that. Yeah. That's right. He didn't go right in.
Yeah.
He was rookie of the year when he finally got there, though.
Yeah.
David Robinson.
Boy, was bad.
That boy right there.
Yes.
Man. And Wemby got his eyes going like that when he see him do shit.
Yeah.
David Robinson was my favorite. I got his jersey still in my bedroom.
Yeah.
When Mike retired, I didn't know who my favorite team was. I had to find a team to follow. I was still a Bulls. I loved Pippen. That was my guy. But I was like, he's not going to make it. And David Robinson was always my second favorite player. He was always my second favorite player in the league. So, and then, time went on. Yeah. All right. Where was we at? The AFC North. So, who you picking to win it? You going to go with B. Moore? That'd be a hell of a story.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Going with Cincinnati to win it.
It's time.
Y'all better. Joe Burrow, the time is now.
It is.
And it ain't just the defense. You got to stay healthy too, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you can't get your neck broken stuff.
Be smart with the ball. Get rid of it.
Right.
And I hope they're trying to shore up that line. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. That takes us to the AFC West.
Okay.
Did the Kansas City Chiefs take it back, or is the Broncos, is it theirs now? Is the crown theirs?
The Broncos.
Sticking with it.
That defense?
It was mean. I don't think it's going to take a step back. It's not getting no worse.
No.
But you don't think Andy Reid was like, oh, shit, they snuck up on me. I'll be ready for them next year.
Okay. We like to see that. They just let go of running back, a wide receiver.
Denver did? Or
no,
Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Is that right?
Yeah. They let Hollywood Brown go.
Well, he's in Philly.
Pacheco go.
Where'd Pacheco go? Did anybody pick him up?
Oh, God. It may be in.
If you don't know off the top, don't worry about it.
I don't know.
I did not know Pacheco was gone.
Yeah, Pacheco is gone.
I like what they did in the draft. They addressed the defense also. They got Delaney, the quarterback at LSU. We talked about him.
They got a running back.
Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson. R. Mason Thomas, the edge rusher from Oklahoma. Jason Kennedy out of Oregon, safety.
Yeah.
Emmett Johnson, the running back from Nebraska. Cyrus Allen, the wide receiver from Cincinnati. And then Garrett Nussmeier is the backup, the backup to the backup in Kansas City. Wait, who is the backup? We talked about it already. Justin Fields. Oh, yeah. I like that pickup. Justin Fields. Yes. As a matter of fact,
finally got with a coach. Finally got a coach.
I'm going to do you a solid real quick. Because you was talking, you never found that fourth quarterback in Philly, did you? You know why? Because you keep dealing with that bullshit website. I keep telling you stop fooling with that thing, man. So it's Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, Andy Dalton, and Cole Payton. Cole Payton. I saw that story.
Yeah.
Cole Payton, where is he at? He's a rookie. North Dakota State. You brought
State.
him up last week.
Yeah.
How you forgot? You the one that brought it up.
I know, but I didn't realize they had.
Give me your glass.
I didn't realize they had Tanner McKee. Who was Tanner McKee?
You said I didn't realize like that was your boy. They got Tanner over there. He played at Stanford. He came out in 2023.
6'6".
Yeah, and
that's the kind of quarterback you want, man.
Right, he's prototypical.
Yeah.
And I think he got some size to him too. He's a good size kid.
Yeah.
All right, so you got Denver winning it. Now here's my thing. I agree because Pat Mahomes is not going. I don't think he'll be back to start the season, which means now you got to rely on Justin Fields, who I think Randy Reed might have fun with. He might dip back into that Donovan McNabb playbook. All right, so we got the West, the South, the North. Did we talk about the AFC East? What happens? Let's just assume A.J. Brown ends up in New England. Buffalo and New England. We know the Jets ain't doing it this year. And we know who else in the AFC East? Buffalo, New England. Oh, Miami. They got a football team still.
I have to go back with Buffalo.
Bring it back?
Buffalo.
New England, they're going to adjust to new coach. Even though he's an OC that's been there.
I understand.
You got them beating out Mike Vrabel and them. They got turmoil in New England.
No, I still want Buffalo to win. I still want Josh Allen. I still want him to get his ring.
Yeah.
Get your flowers.
Get them.
Get your flowers, Josh. I don't care what's going around you. Let's get it.
All right, I'm with you. All right, so that's your quick preview based off the draft picks and the teams addressing what they need to address, what we think is going to happen in the next year. Now, let me give you some news about next seasons. Yes, the mock drafts are already out for 2027. I don't even know where I got this one from, but check it out. They expect the number 1 pick to go to Arizona, which means they will be picking up who? Who do you think?
Arizona.
With the number 1 pick.
A quarterback, right?
Which would be?
Archie Manning?
Archie Manning. That's what they're expecting. They're expecting my man's from Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith, to end up in Miami. Now, the Jets, they got the 3rd pick. Guess who they going after? Well, we're expecting them to go after because we know what they need. With all the moves they made.
They need a quarterback.
I feel like Black Dynamite. Have you seen Black Dynamite, the movie?
Yeah.
You like it?
No.
You are so offensive. You ain't got no sense of humor.
I don't like black exploitation.
That was the joke. It was a spoof. Did you like I'm gonna get you, sucker?
Yeah.
But you don't like Black Dynamite.
I know, but
same thing.
That was a cynical depiction of black exploitation.
That's what Black Dynamite was.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna have a Black Dynamite watch party.
So
the Jets they getting Dante Moore from Oregon. That's what they gonna go after. And
Dante Moore?
Yeah, if he ends up with the Jets, with what they got. And they still got 2 more picks.
He went back in so
he
could get better. Yeah.
He went back in hoping to avoid the Jets. Got him. Now here's what pisses me off. They expect Cleveland to go after C.J. Carr, the Notre Dame quarterback. Just keep disrespecting Shador. Keep disrespecting them. Las Vegas, they expect to grab Cam Coleman, the wide receiver out of Texas. Atlanta will grab an offensive lineman, Trevor Gooseby, offensive tackle out of Texas. Okay. So when you're watching Texas this year, watch him and be like, yeah, we want him. We want him. Jordan Seaton is expected to end up at Tennessee as an offensive tackle out of LSU. Carolina is expected to grab Leonard Moore, the cornerback from Notre Dame. Remember these names, y'all. Watch them this season. These guys are supposed to be making some noise. These are lottery picks I'm giving you right now. New Orleans will go after Dylan Stewart, an edge rusher out of South Cackalack. We'll see what he's talking about. You like this one. Ellis Robinson the 4th, cornerback out of Georgia. He might be a giant this time next year. Washington's looking at Colin Simmons, the edge rusher from Texas. So, by the way, Texas, 4 people are expected to go in the first round. Oregon, 4 players are going in the first round. Notre Dame, 3. Bama, 3. Indiana, 2. Georgia, 2. Miami, 2. Ole Miss, 2. Missouri, 2. LSU, 2. Ohio State, 1.
Ooh, what is that saying?
It says, watch this. Watch when the season start. Watch when the season start. Y'all be changing y'all tune.
Saying?
Yeah, y'all sleeping on us. Y'all keep sleeping. Okay. Y'all keep sleeping. All right. Other interesting picks I saw. The Jets, with another pick in that round, will go after David Stone, who's a defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. Keep an eye on him. They got that pick from Indy. Minnesota, Jamar Johnson, tight end out of Oregon. And the last one I'm going to give y'all is Pittsburgh's Drew Mestmaker, quarterback from Oklahoma State, coming from North Texas. He was a 0-star walk on to North Texas and got a scholarship at Texas. Wow. At Oklahoma State. Oh, speaking of quarterbacks, this one hurt my feelings. Yeah. But I got to give y'all the story because it's news. Brandon Sorsby, you heard about this guy, this kid?
Brandon Source.
Texas Tech.
Uh-huh.
He is the first major college player to get caught up in the gambling thing. They found out he was gambling. He's actually checked himself into a gambling rehab center. Now, he played for Indiana. Well, he was on Indiana squad. He bet on Indiana games, and that's where the red flags came in. I'm talking thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars.
He bet his NIL money.
Yeah, you know that's what he was doing. And the only thing that's giving him a little grace right now is that he wasn't betting against his team. So
okay, good.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing.
That he was gonna do something to sabotage the outcome.
Or he was making bets based off of knowing, our guys hurt. So
that's what some of them have been doing.
Yeah.
That we're gonna lose.
That is the first of many. Look, that ain't gonna be the last time we hear a story like that. So I just wanted to make that clear.
These guys, look, y'all better just say,
the gambling. It's a serious thing. It's like cocaine. It's a hell of a drug. I'm glad I never got
worship your money, but
I worship my money. That's why I can't gamble, because losing my money hurts.
Right.
I mean,
risking your money like that and your career. Come on,
but
look at the great P. I'm going to say the great P. Rose, one of the best.
If that wasn't a story for everybody
I've ever seen in my life, and they will give him no grace.
He's just now getting after, what they say, was it posthumous? I know it's not posthumous. How do you say it?
Posthumous.
No, not humorous. That's not it.
Humorous.
Posthumous. I don't think you know either. Okay. She tried to help me out. Well, you can bail out.
What they say?
Now they've just been working him back in because there's new blood in the offices now. So slowly but surely, people are starting to get that love. Okay, I gotta check. I wanted to give y'all some baseball standings real quick, but I don't. Are we out of time, or do we got time? We're done. I didn't get the 5-minute warning.
We didn't even talk about the Bravos, man.
The Bravos?
Americans team, yeah, the Bravos.
Oh, Braves?
Yes.
America's team.
Man, they on a heater. And Otani.
So you're gonna force it. She tell you out of time, you're gonna talk anyway. I'm the one that got to edit this, and let me tell you what Malikah do. I gotta sit here and
the Bravos are on a heater.
I gotta do the show, right? And then I'll be like, no, we gotta cut to something else. But she gonna squeeze in. If she's talking about Falcons, Braves, or Hawks, she gonna get them in anyway. And then I gotta work the next 4 or 5 nights straight. And she's like, Joe, why don't y'all come out tonight and kick it with us? I'm like, I gotta edit. Remember, I'm the one doing it. Oh, my bad. Ha ha ha. I guess I shouldn't have talked the next 30 minutes about Atlanta sports. She don't give me that. My bad part.
I said the Dodgers. Otani. He with the Dodgers. We out of time.
Okay, we out of time. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to talk baseball standings.
Yeah, we're gonna talk baseball.
Somebody talked forever with her.
We're not gonna make baseball late.
Nah, you know what it is? No, you gotta cut down on the Hawks and Falcons talk. You be going on 30 minutes.
Okay, we ain't got no reason to talk about the Hawks next week.
We damn sure don't.
Don't talk to me about no Atlanta sports next week.
Except the Braves.
They ain't in nothing.
Y'all have a good rest of your week. Put your drop bottles up high. I said that wrong. Lil Kim, put your butt. I don't remember the song no more.
Put your lighters up.
Damn, I was way the fuck off. Have a good week, y'all. We'll see you next week. Get ready for round 3 of the NBA playoffs. Hey.